Hi guys, I'm Mr. B. This is dual lighting and let's get started. You're going to start off with a blank canvas. You're going to want to add a layer, but an empty layer. Create that. Choose a color that you want to use for your layer. Doesn't matter. Okay. Your choice. I'm just going to choose that one for now. And then I'm going to use the fill tool, drop it on here to start the layer. Now what we want to do is create another layer, but we're going to import our images that we want to use. The first one that I want to use is background. And you're going to use some kind of smoke as your background. Okay. Now I want to set it up so that it gets entirely covered my background like that. I'm going to bring it down a little bit so that the thickest part of the smoke is right there. Okay, now that I've got that pretty well set, there we go. I want to make some adjustments. So I'm going to go to the adjustment menu and I'm going to go to levels because I want to change the threshold levels of the colors, the exposures. So I'm just going to change it just a little bit to have some fun. I've got that in there and I'm going to apply it. Now I want to add a third layer, which is the person that we want to use to overlay. This is where the imaging is going to come into effect. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to grab this picture. What you need to use is a PNG file, one with the basic background. A PNG file is a file that allows you to have a transparent background. Now, in this one, I brought in this image. Okay. Now, she has a PNG, so I'm going to have to erase her background. So I'm just going to use the marquee tool, grab that, and delete it. Now, you can use Control D to deselect. So now that you have the three levels together, what we're going to add is a fourth layer, another blank layer. So we're going to use empty. And this is where the gradient tool is going to come into effect. Okay. And we're going to choose the colors that we want to use. You can either use one of the pre-selects that are here. And as you can see, there's a whole lot of them. So you can go here and have some fun and really get crazy. And wherever you put the pointer at is where how much color you're going to have of that item across the spectrum. So once I've got it, I'm going to draw this line and say this is where I want it to start and stop and click there. Now I do have to go over to the layer and we're going to blend the layers together. So I have to change the blend mode down here to color. And then if you really want to take off some of the color, you can change the transparency level of your individual. And you get a two color or dual lighting picture. Flatten the image, so you're going to merge everything down or merge, just flatten it all the way complete. So you're going to put all of the layers together. Boom. You have a dual lighting image. Now, if you really want to get crazy and have some fun, you could do a glow effect. Okay, so you would insert a shape, choose a circle, and then you're going to choose it to go around the individual's head. Then you're going to move it. Since I didn't do that, I got to go to the select tool, and you got to move that image. Okay, so I'm just going to choose that image, choose the tool again, add it around here. I want to move it so that it's basically around here. Now I'm going to go to the filters and I'm going to do an outer glow tool. We can choose the size of the glow. You can change the color of the glow. Click OK. Now you see that it's nice and thick. I'm going to take it down a little bit. I want it to feather a little bit more, but the opacity, I'm going to bring it down and click Apply. Then what I want to do is go over to the Marquee Draw tool. The wand select is not the one I want. It's the cutout and the mask tool, but what I want to do is draw a mask. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit because what I want to do is make it look like it's surrounding her. By doing this,